Hello, if anybody's there. Gonna take a minute while I get a couple things set up. Yeah, this shouldn't be too difficult. Alright, so to start, take these two out first. Hmm. Hello. Trying to burn the image of the kind of emoji you want into my mind as much as I can, which is barely at all because I have no visual memory. Okay, so very chibi. Microphone, stay pointed where I put you, please. Welcome in, honey bun. It's going to be a little bit less energy of a stream than usual. I've been, we'll say under the weather mentally, but am hopefully pulling out of that. Enough that I have new stuff I want to try here. You know, there's something going on in my head when I'm not starting with the female presenting character. Thank you. It's getting better. Everybody's been really helpful. I'm drawing way too big. I guess I should establish a hedge size first, huh? Uh, gotta love how Twitch runs ads the second you go live. No, it does stretch almost the whole. But I want to be able to show the. Hmm. I'll probably go over the size anyways. It feels so weird not working in the animation setup, the animation workspace. This also might have a bit of a slow start because I have not done any warm up today. Not that I ever do very much drawing warm up. Warm up is for losers and people that know what they're doing. Two very separate groups, but not always separate. Not gonna lie, I was expecting Mono to walk in exactly then. That's better. Ah! Hmm? Come on, Twitch. Come on, update. After I said hi, my dad and brother immediately came into the room. I know we were talking about guitars or something. His mind doesn't give. Oh, yeah, that's understandable. That's not exactly fun. That's a shame because I like hearing your voice. That's better. All right, I have never drawn a beak before. Let's see what happens. That's not true. I did try once. It didn't go well. But I'm older now. That was past me. I've learned a lot. Yeah. Dinner, they're liable to come talk to me about any random thing at any random time. Yeah, I'm sorry, hon. Welcome in, Relishpan. And welcome in, Karen. Yeah, I realized I should probably use the actual art tag instead of just chatting. Ah, dang it. Hmm, not happy right here. Yes, this is much happier. too many sharp points. You know, I could save a lot of time if I would just move this down here. Got a remodel going on over. Ooh, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, you did mention that in the server. I forgot. It's been a hell of a time trying to keep anything in my head lately. Hmm. Thank you. This is awkward. Why does this look awkward? I've made that entirely too big. No, Gizmo. It is not your time. There we go. Okay, that's recognizably Burb-like. Um, we are... Wait, is the Discord thing still not working? What the actual heck? Commands. Yeah, exclamation point Discord. What the frickin' heck? No, for some reason, all of Nightbot works, except for the ask for Discord link command. That is the only thing that doesn't work. I need to set one up through Mix It Up Bot, is what I need to do. That requires me to actually learn how to use Mix It Up Bot properly, though, which is scary. Um, oh, hey, Astro! I just want to know why that command's not working. Everything else on Nightbot's working fine. Why did I say it like that? No, Gizmo. Yeah, it's I only have Nightbot for a few things just out of inertia. But you little bastard. Sorry, it's that's one of the less bad things I call Gizmo. It's fine, he likes it. This should have the mouth open for waving high. That's an easy fix. Damn it! I regularly call Gizmo a terrorist, which, in my defense, he does commit terrorist related activities, namely dirty bombs. Oh, no, no. I get that. Would you prefer it to not be as chibi for it? Because the wave emote you sent me was rather chibi. So I can try to do it different. Okay. Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do for more chibi body design. And I figure if I use this as a reference, it'll actually come off that way instead of as a short stack like I kept drawing myself. Because of course I was doing that. Well, I guess we've abandoned that already. Um. Okay, guides. kind of want to get a thing that will show my keystrokes on screen as I'm doing this, just so you can laugh at how much of this is me hammering Control Z over and over again. Oh no. Oh no, Astro, you just said one of the activation phrases for Relish Bang. Oh, you just said an activation phrase. I'm gonna end up forced to watch this movie, aren't I? Like, just so I have any idea what y'all are talking about. Yep, there we go. That's not bad. That was net zero change. I shouldn't have even bothered touching it. The iris needs to be bigger because it's going to be smaller. Edit my live 2D avatar to give myself Rumi's jacket. Oh. I'm just here for show now. I have no clue what any of y'all are talking about. That's better, I think. No. Yes. A little higher. There we go. Aww. Fair. Oh god. Hey, if y'all want to use the server for that, knock yourselves out. I might make an appearance. I might not talk, but I might make an appearance. If I talk, that's usually a bad sign. Because if I'm talking during a movie, it means that I'm finding things to pick apart about it, and y'all will probably kill me. I only do it when I find the movie egregiously, like, there's so much in it that it takes me out of the, um, what's it called when you get, oh my god, it's a very common term. When something of disbelief. Suspension of disbelief. Thank you, thank you. When it's something that's just so bad that it ruins the suspension of disbelief, that's when I get really bad. Thank you. That was going to drive me insane if you hadn't said what it was. And I've spent enough time insane lately. I don't need more. Movies I like, I tend to be quieter during. Like, there will almost certainly be a Hogfather watch party when it gets closer to Christmas. And I will say next to nothing during that movie. We're going to watch it privately first, Marigold. You don't have a choice. This is a thing that's going to happen. Anybody I have forced to watch it will tell you that is not a bad thing. It is an incredibly good movie. The biggest endorsement I can give it is Agender Agent. Notoriously hates holiday movies, but was like, okay, I'll watch it because this means a lot to you and you're typing it up so much. And then as soon as it was over, it was like, so, but where can I watch this online so I can make my partner watch it? I was like, yes, I won. Please say I drew. Okay, I did draw that side first or last. Mwah. That'll work. Let's clean up this angle a little bit. There we go. Oh no, it does go out past that. All right. All right, we got the basics of a face. Um, if I were smart, I would draw the arm and the hands before getting started on anything else. However, however, that's why this eye doesn't look right. I didn't put it out far enough. Okay. Also, I saw you join the server. Welcome to the server, Karen. That's gonna bother me. That's better. Okay. Should probably save this. This is what I get for being excited about my lines the other night. Now I can't get any of them to line up. Thank you. Why am I having such a hard time deciding what to do with this? Okay. Because I am skipping steps that I should not be skipping. Why am I putting that much work into that? It's going to get covered up by the arm. Oh, hey, Flair. Oh, no, I am drawing very cartoony hands. I'm not drawing complicated hands here. Don't worry about it. That is the other reason I wanted the chibi. I was glad that you said go ahead and run with the chibi design. Because chibi I can get away with very cartoony hands. Oh, no, trust me, if somebody wants something that has very realistic hands, they're paying a premium. Because that's going to take me a while. By which I mean, if they're a friend, they're actually going to pay me. This I am just happy to do. Okay, we'll probably just take this, shuffle it down so that the head is in the very bottom left corner. Yeah. In fact, we're going to redraw these ears, or whatever you would call them. I started out with something good, and then I kind of screwed it up. Too far. Oh, okay. I mean, I kind of figured they were ears. They're very ear-like. Welcome back. We missed you. We thought you were never coming back. Okay. Start like here, I think. Oh, okay. Good luck with whatever you're taking care of, Ghidorah. Okay. I'm not sure exactly how long I'll be streaming. There are, I believe, two people tonight that I like to watch who are streaming, so. And I sure as hell need to shut off the brain time today. And if you've ever been in one of Minnie's streams, then you know it's the perfect time to shut your brain off. Complete honesty, I kind of wanted to think of another emoji to draw for her just because so far her reaction has been the best when I ambush her. I don't want to clip, like, it would feel weird vanity clipping something from her channel for myself. I might have to download the VOD and just cut that part out of it for myself because that was very affirming. How'd you do that? Um, Honestly, the same for me. Streaming is about the only time that I perk up regular recently, so I figured I'd better keep the good mood, as much of a good mood as I have going, and jump in here. That is too far. Things struggle to come up with names, but I always avoid using the name Griffin. It's one of my played. Ah. Yeah. Oh, that's really nice of you to not use the name um, because of that reason. I mean, even if they'll never know, that's still really nice. As someone with a very common dead name, it can kind of be a stun lock moment sometimes when it randomly shows up. Aw. Mine was in a very popular mini game, and a point where it was kind of a mind screw that it popped up and basically broke my brain for the rest of the night. Ah! Wrong tool. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, don't say that. I could order. No, I'm not ordering Little Caesars. I'm trying to be better. Also, I can't afford it. I mean, I can afford it, but I should save my money. I already got Jimmy John's last night. Hmm. I do kind of like this whole deal. Ah! Right, the other ear. No wonder it looks lopsided. There we go. I'm actually proud of that. All right, more room for the arm. New layer. Oh no. One second, my older sister's having a situation. Am I gonna need to go buy some gasoline for recreational reasons? Ow. Okay, nothing I can really help with or talk about, but um, someone making me want to commit felonies. I mean, it's not the first time. She's. Nope, I almost said something. Okay, does have hands. Nope, that's wrong. For what we're doing, a straight arm's fine. Actually, what I should do. Mm, that should be the longest. But smaller so it's not covering up the eye. Or hop back into Discord to look at the emote, the wave that you sent me as an example. I love Castlevania music. It always slaps. Always. Okay, so we still make it smaller to fit with the chibi. Oh no, I just got a text up. It's beginning to feel a lot like felonies. Want to burn someone. Wait, did I draw that? Oh yeah, I drew it on the guide layer. Right. Yeah, it was the first thing that came to mind for this specific mood. Okay, it is that end that goes over. All right. I will never be singing Christmas songs unless it is it's if I'm singing Christmas songs, there's something wrong. I'm not a fan of Christmas. I do not like designated, this is the time of year you're supposed to be nice to people instead of, hey, how about you be nice to people all year round? Holidays. Wait, I missed something funny there. What is a man? Instructions unclear, and now I'm trans. Beautiful. Perfect. Excellent joke. No notes whatsoever. There we go. Ooh, 30XX. I'm aware my build of Facebook Messenger is out of date. I'm not going to update it. You can piss off, Facebook. The only reason I still have Facebook is to talk to my sister, because she refuses to use Discord regularly. Okay. So we got the head basically done. Actually, the head is done. It's just a matter of getting the hand now and the arm. Street Fighter? No, Double Dragon. Mm, yeah, I remember what that was like working at a call center. Doubly so didn't get to enjoy holidays because one of them was a funeral home call center, and that kind of joke about how more people die during the holidays, it's not a joke. Oh my god, it's not a joke. If you're ever wondering where the occasional morbid sense of humor comes from, that's it. Working there. Oh, it sure can. Oh no. Oh god, that's oh god. Yeah, that's I would never stop crying. Ooh, I like these clawed fingers. I can work with that. Um that adds more not surreal, but that's the best term I can think of, which means the hand will not look quite as perverse for not having quote unquote correct proportions. That is smart. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. That. See, I unfortunately, with my boop emote, proved that I can draw hands pretty decently when I need to, and now I feel the need to back that up. Yes, that one. Yes, this adds enough inhumanity that the dimensions don't look as wrong. I kind of noticed that from the few posts I've seen from you, Flair. I have a really good posing program on my phone for hands, but I'm not. The aphantasia means that looking at it on my phone and then going to the tablet, I can't keep the image in my mind, so it's not as useful as it could be. It's still been incredibly useful sometimes, but aphantasia, it is a. I don't know if it's specifically neurological, it's often the result of trauma, where you're unable to form mental images. Like, I can't close my eye, I can't visualize something that's not literally there. As soon as I'm not looking at something, it's gone from my memory. Like, I'll remember it was there, I might be able to remember, like, what color it was or the general shape, but if you ask me to draw a picture of it, I can't. I literally cannot. I think it's why I can't sketch, because I can't build what I'm trying to draw out of a sketch, like in my head. So doing the sketch at all just feels like a waste of time. Yeah. Like, I have tried to sketch in the past. It just does not work for me. I get frustrated and give up. I mean, it's got its upsides when people describe something not be able to when people describe something really gross or disturbing, I can't picture it, so it doesn't phase me nearly as bad. Um, but it definitely has its downsides that are depressing, and I won't get into here because this is a happy place. I actually have the form of it that is all five senses. The only sense I can sometimes get some kind of sensation out of is touch. Occasionally, when people do stuff or describe stuff, I will be able to feel it, but that's very, very rare. Hmm. I don't like this. Yeah, I don't like this at all. Back to the drawing board. I do like the thing with the pointy fingers. That is good. So this time, we're just gonna freewheel it and see what we end up with. Actually, I think I like something like the hand in the reference. I haven't seen ghosts, but I have experienced stuff that I can't explain. Not in a long time, but um, yeah, I have experienced stuff. Okay. Have a good night, Rushman. Like, I'm pretty sure a house we lived in college was haunted. See, that's another. Or I'm a poltergeist. That is. So, this was well before I had any idea of the concept of trans. That will become relevant. Um, we lived in this shitty little house. It was a slumlord house. And there was a lot of interesting activity reported by the other people living in the house. Like, people would hear full blown conversations happening in the basement and then go downstairs and no one was there. That kind of thing. Um, I was alone in the basement one day. This is just the top, my most what the fuck moment. I was in the basement. Full disclosure, I had had a few drinks. Gizmo, out of here. Not a lot, just like one or two. And I decided, hey, I'm gonna try to talk to this thing. Why not? What's the worst that can happen? I'm alone. I'm not gonna get embarrassed. So I did the standard, hey, give me a sign that you're here. And the furnace, which had just kicked off, immediately kicked back on. And I was like, okay, that's cool, but this is a shitty old house. That furnace is like hasn't been serviced in probably 12 years. You're gonna have to do something more impressive than that. And then a beer bottle or a beer can that had been sitting on the table, not moving for at least a week because we were slobs, just suddenly rolls from the middle of the table all the way to the edge and then right back to where it was and stops. And I just looked at it for a second. And I was like, I suddenly want to go upstairs. That's kind of creepy. And I ran upstairs. Um, the part where it relates to trans, I had decided that the ghost name was Jamie, and I didn't know where I came up with that name from. Um, Weird. I kept assigning things the name that I liked the name Jamie throughout my whole life, as far as I can remember. There were a few other incidents that I personally experienced, but unfortunately, that was around the time that my egg should have cracked the first time, and I developed a bit of a drinking problem, so it's kind of hard to remember stuff. But yeah, it was also a fun interest. Yeah, honestly, um, I also tried to journal for the longest time, and I'd catch myself just randomly switching between printing and cursive. And when I was writing in cursive, it's weird. I was really good at calling myself out on my bullshit and that I was hiding stuff. And I decided that that was a feminine voice named Jamie. Uh, which, once my egg finally cracked and I was talking to a therapist and sharing all this, she's like, wow, you really just couldn't put two and two together, could you? That is perfectly justified, Ash. I have heard far worse ways to pick a name. Also, that therapist was kind of shit. It's cool when you tell a therapist you're can't stop paying attention to the news because you're scared for your life and your friends' lives, and their reaction is, "Oh no, you don't have to worry. You can just turn it off." It's like, "Oh, you are the most cishet Christian lady, aren't you?" This would have been in 2021. Yes, that would be fantastic. 2021, when I got into a very heated argument with her because she was refused to believe me and was absolutely insistent that Florida was perfectly safe to go to as trans. It was shortly after that that I stopped seeing her. Hmm. How can I BS this? I think I was better off the way I had it before. That looks much more cartoony, and therefore easier to get away with some horse shit. This line needs to go, I think. Or at least it only needs to be over the main fingers, not the thumb. almost have something I like with the index. Hmm. How can I salvage this? What about there? Okay, I could do this better, but it's for Discord emote. It doesn't have to be perfect. And I think this will work. I do kind of want to thin that out a little. Does that work? Two. Works well enough. My haunting experience one time while I was sleeping on the couch, something took a glass out of the cabinet and smashed it against the wall. Another time I was sitting in the living room in front of the fire when the wire curtain and gate opened. Oh, jeez. Um, huh. It's hard to explain that it wasn't arson, it was a ghost. Insurance tends not to go for that, I believe. See if I just randomly sketch it out? It's so much better. Or not sketch it out, if I just start drawing, it's so much better. That other hand I drew was garbage. Oh, right, this is the front layer, so. Dang it. Hmm. Oops. Ah! Dang it. Animation sliders got me in habits. Oh, I forgot the little nose holes. Oh, wrong brush. Oh, right. You actually have a properly made reference sheet. I don't have to zoom in to get the stuff. Good timing to be back, Ghidorah. What are we thinking here? Does that work? Ah, the hand makes me sad. What is it about the hand that's making me sad? Oh, God, it's the fact that it makes no. Okay, so it's chibi. I can play with the dimensions a bit. Huh? I don't know what I just did. That is part of it. That's more the dimensions it needs. Right, this is cartoony. I love when you just nerd out about racing, Marigold. It's so adorable. I love you. I barely understand any of it, but God, I love you. Whoa! Hmm. What do I have the threshold set at? Let's try a little lower. There we go. Hmm. I think that might be it, minus me doing some shading on it. I'm a little disappointed I covered up the neck. I like drawing on the neck. Does it look ridiculous? This is just me playing. Damn it. Oh, me trying to figure out perspective in my head is not good. I think that's not awful. No, this is Jazz Jackrabbit, which I do not expect you to know. Jazz Jackrabbit's old enough I didn't play it. My condolences if you did, Astro. Damn it, I drew on the wrong layer. That looks better. Okay, that works much better. That fixes a lot in my head. But since I drew one arm, I think that might be it. It's up to you though, Ghidorah. Oh, it helps if I color in the eyes. That would be good. Yeah, I'm happy with this for less than 2 hours of work. I might still add some shading on it while I'm watching other streams because we're gonna raid over in a little bit. Probably gonna raid over to Alessia because I think she just went live. Thought I saw something go on over there. No, that was yesterday. Who did I just see go live? Boone, Bob Fitz, Ghost Flappy. Okay, now we're gonna keep going for a little while, I guess. Yeah. See, but now I have thoughts in my head. And I'm like, I could shade this and make it look really good. Yeah, it really looks really good, but it can look great. Um, quick clipping group, shade, copy paste, light. Oh, it's been a while since I shaded any. Oh no, I did shade Relish Pain's heart emoji the other day. Um, let's say light's coming directly towards the face. That is way too big of a brush. Why is... Maybe this'll look good. Not happy with this. If I turn down the light on... Hmm. Ooh. That is impressive. I'm gonna tell myself that'll look better once I do the rest of it. Hi, Gizmo. That looks much better with color dodge. I just had a sudden strike of inspiration. Okay. Hmm. Much smaller threshold. There we go. There wouldn't really be any light on this. For some reason that doesn't look like enough. Good. Hmm. How do? Damn it. Almost none of this shading is going to be visible in emoji form, but I don't care. I want to do it. Mm. Hmm. No, that would be a really sharp shadow. I like what this did to the eyes. I'm very happy with that. I just remember that last Halloween I dressed up as Charlie Morningstar from Has Been, and my family kept making jokes about me looking like a waitress or bartender. Something like that. Oh. Fuck. Might still raid over to Leppy if I get too anal retentive about this. Also, Leppy is the one that I drew the clown gif for. She is a very interesting character who occasionally makes some of the most dark jokes I've ever heard. I think there might have been ads running when I said it. I said, we might still raid over to Leppy. It's because she's playing Skyrim for the first time, and it's very entertaining. We'll say that. I say as someone who also has never played Skyrim. Okay. Now I think it's done. Mm. And then I will get to work on the Naga. Ow, 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 that's a hell of a knot. Ow. Mm. Oh boy. Ow. Ow. Yeah, I just got a knot in my hair that is very, very tight, and I got my fingers stuck in it. So now it's a vendetta, and I have to undo it. There we go. The joys of curly hair. Oh, you like running your hair? You like running your fingers through your hair? No, you don't. Oh no, no, I got a muscle knot really bad too. Um, I can feel it against my spine, which is probably a bad sign. Nope, not resize canvas. Oops. Scale image to new size. There we go. There. Now it's perfect for a sticker too if you want it for that. God, it's so weird having safe for work art in all my recent documents. Come on, they're backed up. You son of a bitch. They are not backed up. I did not give it enough time. Oh wow, Minnie's starting early tonight. Okay, we might hold out for Minnie and see if I can snipe her right at the beginning of stream again. Cause my god, that is fun every single time I do it. It completely shuts her brain down. I'm not evil. Alright, so we got that one done. In the meantime, though, we go back to the doodling. We go ahead and delete the color layers. And we have a bit of a template to use for the other one. Obviously not a perfect template, but you know. Thank you. I'm guessing she's starting really early to get more time playing with Puzzle before Puzzle has to go to sleep. Why did I combine those two together? Now, logically, this one should go much faster. Ah. Okay, have a good night, Astro. Thanks for sticking around. It's always fun when you're here. Ah! I love Kirby music. It's always so good. Nope. Hmm. Mm. Noses are hard to draw not from in front. In front, they're easy. It's just an upside down smiley face. Not happy with that. Nope, we're going with anime type nose. Or chibi type nose. I don't draw realistic for a very good reason. Why did I delete my guide slayer? You're welcome. I'm glad you love it. Dang it. Okay, this does need to be, let's say about there. Boy, I love how often switch to eraser just doesn't work on this keyboard. It's just my favorite thing. Hun, give me a heads up if I don't see it when Mini goes live. Yes, I am recruiting you into my bradery. I highly doubt I will time it as well as I did the last time when I hit her literally as her intro music stopped. Oh, that was so perfect. Damn it. There we go. Uh, I am gonna go with the hug like eyelashes just because it makes your eyes pop a little more. Like it's not a whole lot, but it is going to make them pop. Too high. Oh, we can adjust that. I don't know why I'm bothering cleaning this up when it's just going to be all obliterated by the fill tool anyways. Actually, I think having that one go a little higher is better. Actually, those are really close to the same height already. Oh, Double Dragon. You quarter-eating bastard. Um, dork. Um, Slit pupils? Since Snake? I assume so. Yeah, let's see how it looks. Yeah, I love how my Discord just decides to save up all of its notifications and send them to me at once, like every um forgot what I was gonna say. Every half hour or so. Okay, I have to remember human head. There is a jaw. You wouldn't believe how hard that is to remember. When I was drawing Astro's Hugamo, okay, 10 minutes, cool. When I was drawing Astro's Hugamo, I kept having to redraw the face for like the first half hour, and I couldn't figure out why, and then I remembered, oh yeah, drawing humans is weird. Hey, Historia! Welcome in. I don't like these eyebrows. They need the same. Just so you know, we are close to wrapping up. We're gonna try to snipe Minnie as soon as she starts with a raid and see if I can break her brain again. Nice. Part of me wants a Steam Deck, but God, I honestly don't play enough games lately. Like, My drawing habit kicking back in is the best thing that's happened to my Twitch channel because I actually have shit to do now, stuff to do now. There. Yeah, probably would, hon. I know they can run Helldivers. If I could afford it, I would get you a Steam Deck. And if you would give me a way to, get stuff to you to spoil you. See, but I would feel great. That's the thing. Oh, I forgot to draw. I have one more guide to draw. We still have to set aside a night for you to play Atlas Wept in stream. Or not stream, in voice chat. I love watching people's first reaction to that game. Yeah, with your computer, I'd love for you to be able to, but I'm worried it would melt your computer. Like, I fully support it and would help you in every way I possibly can. But I want you to do stuff that makes you happy. I almost just made a really bratty joke. Or a really dirty joke. Lips too close to the nose. Oh wow, taming the mighty bobcat. Mm. Oh god, how do jaws work again? Or how do chins work? I'm drawing this way more realistically than I expected of myself. We'll fix that. Alright, so if we do the arm the same here. I should have said chins. I don't know how chins work. It is very bizarre drawing a non-anthro. Oh my god, I might need a new pen nib for my stylus. I've got like 20 of them, so it's not a big deal. But it's always weird that to actually draw enough that I need to replace the pen nib. Like it blew. I'd never considered it when one of my friends went on about, damn it, I need to buy new pen nibs. It's like, oh yeah, that is something you would have to do with digital, isn't it? And then it happened to me one day. I was like, what the F is wrong with my tablet? Oh, okay, right. I am drawing this more chibi. I'm trying to draw this more chibi. It's not really coming out that way. Yeah, I don't know what this is. It says Chips Ahoy Mateys. And I'm failing at what it is too. It might just be regular chiptune music. Okay, we don't have the ears to cover up on yours on this one, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I don't like that face outline now that I'm looking at it. Oh, I don't like that at all. Um, yeah, I just remembered I can actually just stare at my Discord occasionally and see when she goes live. This eye is closer. Okay, that looks a little less deranged. The outline of the face is still all wrong. Holy crap. Get out of here. Did you fall asleep again, Flair? I know you've got a habit of doing that. I have fucked something up here and I am not sure how to unfuck it. I'll figure something out, but it might have to be off stream because I'm starting to get self conscious. And also, Minnie's gonna go live any minute now. I think the mouth is too big. That's also not helping. I love some of the things that drawing makes you say. Oh, the mouth is too big. Let's just fix that. More acceptable. Not great, but more acceptable. The eyes are too far apart. I think? God, it's so hard to tell. What is wrong here? Something about this is just screaming wrong in my head. Oh, dang. Congratulations. I wish I knew what a normal sleep schedule was like. That makes it so much worse. The eyebrows are too big. That's not helping. And that'll let me lower the hair. Yeah, also I need to... That's the problem. I made the head way too tall. Okay. Right, I was taking into account with the ears from the... That's what was throwing me off, was using that as my guide. Okay, figured it out. Woohoo. Also, hon, hopefully you don't think this is rude, but it's very adorable that you thought Minnie's starting in 30 minutes meant she was actually going to start on time. Sometimes. It's rare, but it does happen. I've been there, I've witnessed it. This is more acceptable. It's still not great, but it is more acceptable now. Of course, that might just be me being super hard on myself, as I'm wont to do. Okay. Yeah, hopefully she'll start with an. Minnie has a bad habit of having things come up right as she's planning to go live. Um, but she is an absolute sweetheart. A couple of things I posted in the server in the artsy section. The ones with the prehensile ears. Those are Minnie. I did a completely bastardized version of like two or three different versions of her Sona, but you know. Oh, that's part of the problem too. Okay. Hmm. Ah! Uh-huh. And I ambushed her on stream with them because that's the funniest way to do it. And getting the live reaction of, wait, what? I need to go back and rewatch the one from when I ambushed Nikki. I wanted to ambush Historia, but I got really just impatient. It's like, well, I can wait for Historia to go live again, or I can just send it now. Still doesn't look right. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Figure, let's see, it's 9:16. Figure a minute and a half for her to do her preamble. Songs are usually like 5 minutes. So at like 21 after, I will start the process to raid. Hopefully, I can have a eureka moment before then and figure out what the fuck is wrong with this. Yeah, exactly. I understand. Don't worry about it, hon. I think this eye is too far to the left. That is a little better. Still not great. What am I missing? The eyes are even. I used a guide for that. What am I missing? There's something that the second I realize what it is, I'm going to feel like the biggest fool. You know what part of the problem is? I'm using the realistic hairstyle when I much more prefer the hairstyle down here on the hug. I don't think there's actually anything. Hopefully I didn't delete anything else there. I don't think there's actually anything wrong with the eyes. It's just a style mismatch. Okay. We're just gonna hide this until I get to the point of needing color. I don't know why I started going off of that one instead of the other one. Because I'm a silly. Yes, absolutely. That's definitely going to get added. And I might try to work the fork tongue in there. Oh, wrong brush. Oh, that's something that's missing. I'm not sure if that's what I was thinking of, but it's something there. Yeah, that's fair. All right, we have hit that point, so I'm going to raid over to Minnie. Okay, off we go. Thank you everyone for being here. Say hi to Minnie, and uh, yeah, I will get back to you with this full thing as soon as it's done. All right, bye everybody. Oh, I'm late.